a Frost Lord here. It was requested that I show you how to kill some tanks in Warthunder, so that's what I'm going to start doing. You will see videos of all the tanks I have and how to kill them. I'm only going to do tier 4s above, so tier 4s to 5. I'm not going to do any of the lower tiers because those are mainly self-explanatory. But I am going to do the Tiger H1. Yes, it's not tier 4, but it was requested. I'll only do lower tiers if it's requested specifically. If you want to see that tank and I end up having it, I'm only going to do tanks obviously that I have, because, you know, I don't have magical powers. I can't pull a tank out of my butt. But we're going to start off with the Tiger H1. So, fighting the Tiger H1 from the front. Yeah, it's not the most armored tank in the game, but if it's top tier, it's definitely going to be one of the most armored tanks in that match. So fighting it from the front, you're going to want to avoid shooting the cheeks of the turret here and here. Yeah, usually that works with a lot of tanks, but the Tiger H1 is a little special in the fact that the gun mantle here and the cheeks of the turret is a bit spaced out, so you don't really do anything shooting it in the turret. It kind of just blinks, and you're like, what just happened, man? The spots you're going to want to shoot to either kill it in one shot, if you're in certain vehicles, you can one-shot the Tiger H1 easy, is right here where my Thunder League decal is. Right here to the right of the driver viewport. To the left of the MG port, right here. Those are the easiest spots to kill. You can pen it from most angles, probably only up to about here. You can pen it from this angle. If you shoot right here, you're going to kill, well, more of like this angle. If you shoot right here, you're going to kill the driver, the gunner, and the commander. So you're going to severely damage the Tiger 1. If you're lucky as well, the round will go straight through the ammo and ammo racket as well. However, the ammo is a little less likely, but if you just shoot straight through here, straight along the tank to the rear, you can easily ammo rack the Tiger. And obviously the belly, that's a weak spot too. You'll always take out the transmission, and you'll either take out the driver or the machine gunner. It's kind of a 50-50 who dies, but nonetheless you'll disable the Tiger by taking out the transmission, possibly lighting him on fire too. And yeah, these spots by the color at least show that that's the most armored part of the Tiger H1. However, they're actually the easiest spots to kill. Most tanks can kill the Tiger H1 by shooting it in either of these three spots here and the transmission. The transmission's kind of, if you're sniping really far, it's pretty easy to hit since it's so large. However, if you're up close and personal, you're not going to want to shoot it there because you're not going to kill the gunner, and he will definitely probably shoot you. And you're most likely going to die in one shot from this beautiful 88. So I highly suggest, if you're close, definitely pen either here, here, or here. More likely this spot, but it's kind of situational. If you're on the left side of the Tiger slightly, then obviously you're going to not shoot for that far side because you're just going to go out the side of his tank with your round and most likely do nothing to him. You're going to want to shoot right here. If you're at a slight angle about here, you'll be able to most likely kill the gunner as well from the angle with the shrapnel. So your round will pen, explode inside most likely. I mean, it does depend on what ammo types you're using, but we'll go with, if you were Russian, you had delayed fuse rounds, your round would pen, explode inside, kill all of the crew inside, probably ammo racket as well, possibly. It's not as likely as killing all the crew, but you'll most likely kill at least 4 crew members. And if you're in arcade, that means he's dead. If you're in realistic, he's going to be last man standing, but that's a pain in the ass too anyways. So that person's basically dead at that point. But that's the best way to kill the Tiger H1. Avoid hitting the MG port. Yeah, some tanks you can hit the MG port and pen. Tiger H1, again, a little special. You're not as likely to pen the MG port here or the driver view port. It's hard to see, but if you can kind of see, the inside of here is greater than 400 millimeters of pen. So you're just going to hit that driver viewport and damage the viewport, but not the round's not going to go inside the tank and kill anyone inside. So definitely avoid shooting that if you can. It's a little hard if you're sniping long range, but still doable. Just know that you want to aim center of mass if you're sniping far range, so you either hit here, very likely to kill all the crew as well. If you're using delayed fuse rounds, you'll go straight in there, it'll explode inside and basically kill at least 4 crew members. Sometimes if you're unlucky and the shrapnel doesn't go in all directions and gets at least 4 crew members, you'll kill at least 3. That's going to disable the Tiger very badly, because he's going to just be left with his commander and loader, so he's going to have to wait for one of the crew members to move to the gunner spot and one to move to the driver spot. So at that point, you've basically killed the Tiger H1. One more shot's gonna kill him if you only kill 3 crew members. But yeah, I hope that helps you fight off Tiger H1s in the future. This worked with the Tiger E as well. I don't actually have the Tiger E because it was added in when I was already past that. The Tiger E is a bit more armored, I believe. But we'll go into the Tiger E next time. For now, this is just for the Tiger H1. So yeah, hopefully that helps you fend them off or defend your Tiger H1. Just don't let people shoot you really anywhere on the front. Most tanks have enough pen to pen you anywhere on the front. Even though those spots are your most heavily armored spots. Super easy to kill the Tiger that way. Your turret is definitely beautiful since it's really spaced there, so the rounds just don't do anything on the cheeks of your turret. And then I'm not going to go into it too much, but on the sides of the tank, obviously super easy to kill. If you shoot dead center on the Tiger, you got 2 nice large ammo racks here. Easy to ammo rack. Delayed fuse rounds most likely will kill at least the 3 crew members here, gunner, loader, commander. If you're lucky, you'll get some shrapnel, maybe kill the driver as well. Then obviously they're dead at that point in arcade. Realistic, last man standing, except he'll have a machine gunner, so it's going to take a while for him to either go to the driver or gunner position. Obviously, lighting it on fire, shooting in the back. That's kind of a given. The best part's to shoot it on the turret, though. Try to avoid shooting these extra space armor tracks on the sides of the turret. It's super easy to bounce the side of the turret if you shoot those. And then you're obviously just going to get mad at that point. But if you're shooting it from the side, definitely try and shoot it here. Delayed fuse rounds work best if you're going to shoot the tip of the turret. Yeah, you're going to take out the breach with normal rounds and stuff, but if you're unlucky, your shrapnel's not going to really kill any crew members. You're just going to break his breach. But, I mean, that does disable him very badly because he is highly likely to fail firing his rounds. And then at that point, obviously go for one of the weak spots on the front. If he turns towards you, shoot one of those spots. But that's one way to take it out. If you have delayed fuse rounds, you're more likely to be lucky each time and pen, take out the breach. It's going to blow up kind of over to the other portion of the turret from depending on what side you shot it from. Explode. The shrapnel is going to kill at least most of the crew in the turret. it kind of depends. It's really RNG based. If you're lucky, you're lucky. If you're not, then you're not. Obviously, for the most part, though, you're usually gonna severely damage the cannon breach, making it very hard for the tiger to fight back. If you have a slight angle, sort of like this, from the rear of the tiger, but you can only see the turret, best spot right here. Don't really shoot the box. I mean, yeah, you can pen there, but I don't know. For me at least, the box is a little wonky. Sometimes you pen all the way in the tank. Sometimes you bounce it somehow. But definitely shoot here because you're gonna kill the commander, possibly the gunner as well, if your shrapnel flies that way. Again, it's really just luck. But using Russian vehicles, I'm gonna use that as an example a lot, just because of the delayed fuse rounds you can get. You're gonna disable the tiger severely. Again, shooting it from the corner about here. You're gonna disable it severely. Same with here as well. That's the easiest way to kill the tiger, though. Again, here, 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 and obviously the belly. Again, remember, avoid shooting the cheeks of the turret. It's such a large space there that you're not gonna pen the tank itself. You're just gonna hit, maybe damage modules. You might break that MG there, but that's about it. You're not really gonna do anything severe to the tiger by shooting it there. But hopefully that helps you. Again, kill them tiger H1s, man. I hope it helps you take them on. Don't fear them. They're really easy to kill. And for people who are playing the tiger H1, hopefully this helps you to kind of counter attack without giving them your weak spots. I'm not saying like hide behind cover. Yeah, the tiger H1's like, it's squishy, but then again it's not squishy. You can easily bounce rounds. You can do this by kind of doing, I don't know, the simplest way to put it is the wiggle. So if you just go back and forth wiggling your tank, it's a lot harder with this one. It's better with the higher tier German tanks, but you can get lucky if you're doing the wiggle. Turn your tank to like a 45 degree and then just go back and forth from side to side doing 45 degrees. You can bounce shots. You might get lucky. You might make them shoot like the machine gun or your driver port, and they're just gonna hit the module, break the module, and that's it. And then you're gonna fire back, hopefully kill them. I mean, take your time. They just shot you, hit a module, broke it. Take your time, kill them. Boom. Tiger H1. One of the best tanks, but also one of the easiest tanks to kill. I mean, that's just being honest. But yeah, if you get shot by the tiger H1 though, you're probably not gonna recover. And yeah, we're gonna call that a conclusion. Hopefully it helps you again in either saving your tiger H1 from total annihilation or helps you in annihilating the tiger H1. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this does actually help you quite a bit. And stay frosty, my friends.